Welcome back. In tonight's Spotlight, the Trump administration says it could soon require visitors to submit 5 years of social media history. And if they find something that they don't like, well, you could be barred from entering the U.S. Right now, citizens from countries in the visa waiver program, including the UK, Germany, and Australia, have to register online and pay $40 before they're approved to travel to the U.S. for up to 90 days. But according to the federal registrar, the new rule would not only require applicants to share their social media accounts, but also undergo a more detailed examination of their history, including the names of family members, where they lived, and submit a selfie in their application. So for more on all this, I want to bring in Rosanna Berardi to break all this down. She's a managing partner at the Berardi Immigration Law Firm. And Rosanna, first, thank you so much for your time. But listen, I suppose, first off, I mean, do you see any merit to potential legal challenges of these new reviews?
Well, Alex, thanks for having me. There may be some legal challenges. However, it's a dicey issue. It seems like there are major First Amendment and privacy concerns here, but the U.S. Constitution and the Supreme Court have clearly held that foreign nationals entering the U.S. don't have the same right to privacy that U.S. citizens do. So this is in the Federal Register. I would not be surprised if it went into effect in the new year.
Well, I'm curious, is the concept of scrutinizing socials completely new? I mean, certainly, you think about like the hiring process for many jobs, and they might look at, what you post on Instagram or what you've tweeted recently. But from federal institutions, is that new?
Well, it's not brand new. For visa applicants, people needing to go to the U.S. consulate and embassy worldwide, the government's been requiring social media history for several years. But the point of the visa waiver program through ESTA is to reward people from countries that have a great track record of, non-criminals and not entering the U.S. unlawfully. This flies in the face of the whole intent of this ESTA program because it's treating every ESTA applicant like a visa applicant and asking for a ton of information.
One of the other things, and I recognize that I'm probably asking you to look into a crystal ball here, but what do you think CBP would be looking for? What would determine what's acceptable and what's not?
So I think they're looking for individuals that may be involved in government propaganda or anti-U.S. sentiment. The concern that I have is who's going to decide what's offensive, what's inappropriate. Is it going to be an algorithm? Is it going to be a human? Going back to Facebook 5 years, I mean, you think of what a kid 20 years old is posting versus a kid that's 25 could be very different. I don't know what I posted 5 years ago, let alone 5 weeks ago. So I'm just concerned with the breadth of this and also asking people for 10 years of their email addresses. That would be a tough one for me as well.
Yeah, it'd be tough for me too. So, Rosanna, I'm curious, should Americans traveling abroad, be worried or even expect some retaliatory measures from some of these countries?
Well, I wouldn't think so. You might get some snarky comments here and there. Listen, entering anywhere right now, the security, no matter whether you're in France or the U.S., the security has really been elevated in the last few years. It leaves a sour taste in the mouth of many individuals, but this is part of the messaging from the administration. We've seen it from day one when the administration issued an executive order stating we need to protect our country and do a better job of who's coming in and out. First, they went after international students. Then they went after H-1B foreign nationals. Now we've got ESTA. This is one piece of their enforcement puzzle. And remember, the big, beautiful bill gave ICE and CBP billions of dollars. And we're really seeing this come together at the end of this year.
Yeah. Well, and I want to shift for a second while I have you. The president today also unveiled his immigration gold card, claiming that it's, quote, better than a green card. What do we know about this?
Well, it's certainly interesting that on the same day we're talking about social media history, we're talking about selling green cards. But be that as it may, the Trump gold card is a green card. It gives someone permanent resident status, the ability to live and work in the U.S. The website is live. For the cool price of $1 million, plus a non-refundable $15,000 processing fee, you may be eligible for a green card. Now, this just went live today. You got to give it to the president. He's always trying to make money and selling things. I've been practicing immigration law for 29 years. This really has never been the spirit and the intent of our immigration law, and it is incredibly difficult to obtain a green card. But I'll tell you, there's a need, and I will not be surprised if many, many people pursue this. We're definitely going to take a deeper look at it. But essentially, if you have $1 million and you are the right type of applicant, you may be able to get yourself and your family members a green card.
If I just had $1 million just laying around. Well, and I think also there are going to be questions about, well, what happens whenever there's a change in the administration? How do these hold up? But I appreciate your reflections, Rosanna Berardi. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Have a good one.